Good morning and welcome. My name is Jason Betcher. I'm with the Storing Discipleship Network, and I've agreed to be a part of the narrative lectionary and doing a storing session for each week moving forward for the narrative lectionary. The lectionary piece that we're going to be doing for this morning is from September 14th. It's Genesis 12 verses 1 and 9. Normally, we'll be having a few other people who will be with us having a conversation, and up to this point, no one is here, so I'm just going to share the story from God's Word in an oral fashion this morning, and that pretty much should be our session for the day. Okay. If you have questions, anything you like, dislike about the story, what do we learn about people, what do we learn about God, or application pieces, we can continue that in the discussion section underneath on the bottom on the Google Plus Hangout. So here's the story from God's Word. God spoke to a man with the name of Abram, and told him that he was to leave his country and to leave his family behind and to go to the place where he would show him. That he was going to make his name great. That he was going to... I get stuck here. I get stuck here. He was going to make his name great. That he was going to... He was going to be a blessing. That anybody that he blessed, that blessed Abraham would be blessed, and that anybody who cursed Abraham would be cursed, and that through him, every family in the earth would be blessed. So Abram heard what God said and followed what he said. And he gathered together his belongings and also his people. He took his nephew Lot and his wife Sarai. And Abram, when he responded to God, he was 75 years old at the time. And he went to that place where he had showed him. And when he got there, he traveled around and he found this great tree there, and he pitched his tent there. And the Lord told him that his offspring would inherit this land. And so Abram traveled around some more, set up an altar, and worshipped the Lord there in that place. And that's the story from God's Word. So thank you for coming. Sorry I did such a different job on telling the story. Maybe I'll tell it one more time, just so that we got it down really well. Here's the story from God's Word. God came to Abram and said to him that he was to leave his land and to leave his family, his parents, behind. And he was go to the land that he would show him, that he would make his name great, that he would be a blessing, that anybody who blessed Abram would be blessed, and anybody who cursed Abram would be cursed. Through him, all the offspring, and all the families of the earth would be blessed. So Abram responded to God, and he got all of his things together, his servants and his wife and his nephew Lot. Abram was 75 years old at this time, and he set out to the place where God told him to go. When he got there, they found this great tree, and he looked at everything that was around, and God spoke to him and told him that this land was going to be for his offspring. And Abram set up an altar there and worshipped God in that place. And that's the story from God's Word for today and for September 14th. Please feel free to put down your let the conversation continue. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks. Bye.